turning away 100 or more clients a year because of our own capacity issues.
Yeah.
We've had a tremendous positive impact on people CPAs who've either gone out on their own or other small firms in the area. I've been told a few times over the years, Gwen, my firm is built of the clients you didn't have the capacity to handle.
Yeah.
So, when we really think about what does a sole practitioner's business model look like, right? And, if we're referring work to them, what might become an attractive opportunity for them to just come work with us within our model. And so, it's fascinating to see. I think what I've learned most of all is that some really great talent has become so completely fed up with the grind of a large CPA firm
Yeah.
that they've been willing to walk away and, within 6 months, replace most of their salary.
Yeah. And it works.
And that's really
Yeah.
powerful, right?
Yeah.
Now where do they go from there and how do they grow beyond? I think they hit a wall pretty quickly. And, we are cultivating a handful of relationships with people like that. You've got a lot of risks when you're in that kind of role, and you've got a lot of barriers to kind of that next step of growth that we can help remove for that type of accountant.
So focusing on entrepreneurial accountant, focusing on sole practitioners, that's kind of a point of differentiation, knowing the talent, lack of better terms, war, crisis in the profession. Have you seen an impact? I mean, I know you guys are continuing to grow. I also know you guys are facing the same challenges any firm's facing, whether it's 100 million or 3 million. What's the results been?
We've been successful. When you advertise for somebody who wants to intentionally be entrepreneurial, you're attracting accountants who are typically already proven in that space.
Yeah.
They're not just business development people, but they're used to being in that key advisor role, and they're comfortable
Yeah.
being in that role. So, I've actually been really impressed with the success that we've had when we've made that clear. Plus, we're working directly with entrepreneurs
Yeah.
and their businesses and their families. So, it's a unique type of person and personality that's required to really give somebody business advice when the person you're talking with is ultimately, that direct business owner. You're not talking to the controller. You're not talking to the person who got stuck dealing with the tax account.
Right. I don't know if you saw this, but recently Gary wrote an article in Accounting Today about the trusted advisor being a thing of the past. Because, and to your point, as firms get larger, capacity is an issue. You're going upstream. You're more focused on getting the task and the work done than you are on that key advisor, trusted relationship role. And a firm like yours, with the approach you're taking and focusing on very clearly defined roles, both in terms of clients and the people you're bringing on, kind of position you to use that again as a point of differentiation to make sure that premium service, that relationship driven service, is always going to be part of Nichols and Company CPA.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do think that there are professionals out there who value that role,
Yeah.
right? And, prefer, it might call me old fashioned, but there's still, I think, a desire for professionals to want to serve in that capacity and who savor that trusted advisor role. I know, and again, we've been working a lot on creating capacity, and I've been just thrilled to get back into some new client meetings and, starting to coach, thriving businesses, some new businesses, some people in transition who just haven't been getting the personal advice they need. And it's incredibly rewarding, and ultimately, that's what I think most professionals are looking for. And that's really what we can offer.
Yeah.
To
And
people in
it's
the market.
so